a completely missed opportunity. I should have said, I'll be back in my first Terminator video. What is going on, Draw 2 crew? Ramny here with another Terminator related video. Today we are going to draw the T-800 endoskeleton. That is pretty much like the robot skeleton underneath Arnold Schwarzenegger. So let's begin. Before we start, be sure to read the description of this video. Down there, you'll find a list of my drawing tools, some tips to succeed in your drawing, and a link to a free coloring page based on this video tutorial. And having said all of that, you guys grab your drawing tools. Let's draw the T-800 endoskeleton. Hey, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with our T-800 endoskeleton tutorial. I've got my paper in portrait mode. Now, the thing is, we're going to try to simplify this drawing a little bit, and I'm going to be drawing him this way, pretty much just the neck and maybe a little bit of the shoulders, but that is pretty much it. Now, if you guys want the reference photo for this, it's down in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a line going down the center of our paper. It doesn't have to be a straight line. Feel free to use a ruler if you need. I feel like I don't need to. I just use, you know, free-handed, just like that. Okay, don't draw it too darkly. Okay, now the next thing is we're going to draw a circle, and since I'm drawing it slightly bigger, I'm going to draw a big circle like this. Maybe even bigger than that. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to draw a circle about this big, and that of course is going to be for the top of the head part. Okay, and then it goes down. And then right around here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line going across. Okay, so we're creating essentially this, I don't know what you call it. It looks like half an oval, except the lines are fairly straight here on the sides. Okay, so about that much. And then we're going to continue. We're going to close it. But what we're kind of trying to do is we're going to close and create a jaw. Okay, so there we are. That's kind of be where the jaw is going to be. Okay, so again, try to draw as lightly as you can so that you don't, you know, ruin your paper by drawing too hard. It'll be very difficult for you to erase something afterwards. So these are just rough estimates of where we want our stuff to be. But yeah, there you go. Okay, right around here, I'm going to draw a triangle just so we know where the nose is going to be. Okay, so where this line is, there you go. There's the triangle right there. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and then it looks like a neck, but it isn't. It's actually like a little piston. So I'm going to draw a line like this, and then I'm going to draw a hose like this. Okay, and then what acts as shoulders are these more pistons. Goes like that there. Okay, a little neck goes like this, and right here. Okay, and then this just goes here in the back, like so. I'm actually going to bring this up a little bit higher. There you go. I'm actually going to keep this because that's going to be the bottom part of the piston. Okay, that goes like that. And this goes like this. Of course, everything is hollow, so not to worry. Okay, his center of the neck is going to be here, just so you guys know. And then the rest of his chest is going to be like this. So he's kind of tilted his body a little bit. Okay, not that it really matters because I don't know how much detail I'm going to add to this. It really depends on how much we can get done on the face without making it too long or complicated. Okay, so there's our, well, not quite finished with our drawing of the head yet. I'm just going to draw the bridge of the nose on each side of the triangle like this, and then just around here I'm going to draw just where the kind of like the base of the circle is. I'm going to draw these fairly straight across like this, and then you see how I've kind of made it so that the tops sort of create this angry look, and it sort of slopes down towards the center. There you go. So again, we're going to try to make this as symmetrical as possible. So everything that you do on this side, you have to try to do on that, on the other side. Now you see how I'm sort of making this mistake where I'm a little too close to this side, so I'm readjusting my nose shape. And I'm also readjusting the corners here so that it looks more like this. Okay, so there we go. Okay, on each side of the nose, I'm just going to draw two lines, and each of these lines is going to go down to the jaw like this. So now we're just creating these guidelines, okay? So they're not meant to be drawn darkly again. Okay, about this far down, I'm going to draw a smile. So the T-800 endoskeleton has this perpetual smile, and it's essentially a skull with real teeth, it looks like. Okay, so there's the top of the teeth and there's the bottom of the teeth. And of course, here's the chin. It goes in, so I'm going to draw a line going like this. So it just sort of goes in like this. Okay, and then there you go, just drawing the jaw line right there. Okay, and I think that's pretty good. That's a good start. I'm going to go ahead and cut to the commercial, and then we'll go right into drawing the details on the T-800 skull. Hey guys, this video right here is brought to you by these awesome Patreon patrons. If you are interested in knowing more about how to support this channel through Patreon, check out the link down below, patreon.com/drawit2 for more details. Anyway, let's cut to commercial and then let's get back to business. All right, you guys, I've gone ahead and zoomed in on the face. Now let's go ahead and get started and let's start shaping this a little bit better. And what we really need to do is we need to create like this, almost looks like sunglasses shape. Okay, so I'm kind of rounding this side, kind of removing all the corners. Okay, round that part, goes like that. So try to keep that the same. Try to keep the angles the same. And for me, when I tilt my paper like this, it makes it easier for my wrist, so I'm not like drawing really awkwardly like this or awkwardly like this. If you tilt your wrist, it'll put your if you tilt your paper, it'll put your wrist at a more comfortable position for you to draw these lines a lot better. Okay, ooh, there you go. Pencil's just going everywhere. There. Okay, and then now what we are going to do is we're going to try to find the center of these to make these pupils. Okay, so it looks, he's looking straight on, and I'm drawing. You see how it doesn't touch the bottom part at all? Okay, so try to keep a similar distance from here and on this side as well. So try to create similar size circle, similar distance. Sometimes that's the hardest part. Okay, there you go. And then another circle inside. This time it's a little bit higher up. Looks like that. Now it's starting to look like a robot. This might take you a couple of tries, and that's good. That's fine. That's normal. Don't feel discouraged if you don't get it right the first time. And there you go. Okay, let's continue working on shaping this. And what I'm going to do when I'm here is I'm going to dip this inward and then down and then close it off. You see how I've also rounded the shape here? It's not so flat like it was over here. Okay, so same thing here. And that's sort of the base where the eye here is where we're going to start off the rest of the skull. There you go. And then just color that in a little bit more. So it looks like that, okay? Here, I'm going to draw lines like this. So it looks like we got like these eyeball seams and they're rounded. They make the eyeball look rounded. Okay, and then on each side, 1, 2, like little triangles here, like little rivets or whatever to keep the eyeball in place. Okay, there you go. Okay, and shade that in. And if you do, I'm just gonna shade, yeah, this area right here, this area right here. Might color that in as well with my marker when I start inking, but there you go. Okay, from here to here, I'm going to draw a curve, and from that curve, I'm going to draw 2 lines going down, like so. Okay, again, you want to try to keep that even. You see how it's a little bit uneven here on the nose, so I'm going to adjust that. Like that. 2 lines right here. And there you go. Okay, right here I'm going to draw another line going down like this. Again, I'm simplifying it for the sake of making this an easier drawing for you guys. This goes down, this goes down. Okay, goes a little bit wide here at the bottom. And then make sure everything is even, and then start shading this in. There. Okay, grab me another pencil here so that it's constantly sharp. And then just work at it. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to start here. I'm going to draw like this line that goes down to about that point. So right here to here. Then bring this to the side, along the side of each eye. And then it goes above the eye, gets higher as you go towards the edge. So it's higher over here, and it gets closer and closer as you get to the center, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a parallel line from here, so it sort of looks like this, going across the forehead part. Okay, there you go. Right here on each side of the nostril, I'm going to draw a little curve like that, and it sort of curves like this. Here and here. Again, tilt your paper if you guys want to make it easier for you to draw those curves. Feel free to tilt. Okay, and then I'm going to draw another line going outward, like that. Okay, now starting here, what we're going to do is we're going to draw a cheekbone. Goes down, curves this part. Okay, so once you have the cheekbone part, we're going to go back over here and we're going to, so like right here, this goes out. So out here at the top, goes down, and then goes into the cheekbone like this. Down and then in. Okay, hope that makes sense. There you go. And then just bring this towards this corner right here and right there. So that's one side, one part. And what we're going to do now is we're going to extend this further up, and it's almost like a straight line shooting upwards. And it's going to go higher than what we have here now. So let me zoom out slightly. And I'm going to erase the top here. And I'm going to make it slightly longer, about that much. And then, hard to describe the way that it's curved, but it's not like a soft curve going down like an egg shape, but it's got like straight line and then curve. Okay, just like that, and just like that on this side as well. Okay, let's go back over here. What we're going to do is we're going to make a V shape along the center. So you don't want to lose that center line. And then this goes up, this goes up, and you want to make sure that the way that it goes up is parallel or perpendicular or symmetrical. Just spouting words here all willy-nilly. Okay, there you go. So you want to make sure that it's perpendicular to each other. Okay, I'm going to color that in a little bit darker, and then this comes to a point here at the top. Okay, that's supposed to be an indent. You could even draw like these 1, 2 little indentations right here on this part, and then here I'm going to draw a triangle right kind of where these corners point. Draw 2 triangles going down. Okay, there you go. Over here on this side I'm going to draw an oval. Looks like that. Another oval inside, like that. And then another oval here in the center. Okay, 2 lines from the oval going up to the top of the head, like that. Okay, and then looks like a little hole there for something. Oh yeah, let's draw these lines here. Okay, draw those 4 first, and then draw that next. Okay, from the, not quite the center, it's more on this side. This goes down, it's like a little panel. Goes like that, and goes up. Okay, little black rectangle there and there. And over here, diagonal shape. You see how this and this are kind of sort of the same angle. Okay, this one's a bit more like a square diamond, if that makes any sense. And right here is a rectangular one. Okay, I'm going to make a triangle like this, here and here. I'm going to color that in. There you go. So here we've got the top part. Now what we're going to do is, I'm going to erase this part first so you guys can see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to round off the head here using 2 lines going out like that, and then just going down to this part here. Okay, there you go. So that is that. I'm going to draw an oval here, oval over here, oval here, oval over here. Pretty sweet. Okay, and then we got 2 moles along there. All right, so it's coming along, you guys. Pause the video if you guys are, taking a while to figure things out, and it's okay if that happens. Like I like to say, we all draw at different speeds, and this is the speed at which I draw. And if I go any slower, it makes this video too long, and it makes just longer videos on YouTube they don't perform as well, especially if they're like 45 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna draw 2 lines, or a line for the teeth now. So top teeth first. 2 front teeth. That looks funny if you just leave it like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Each tooth gets a bump just like this, just like your teeth would. There you go. And then here at the bottom, a little bit flatter, but you draw each individual tooth. Okay? And then here you just keep going along the sides like that. And draw a line right here. And then the bottom teeth are different, right? The bottom teeth don't have those same 2 top teeth, so they're skinnier and taller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And same thing. There you go. Okay, so that's pretty much what the teeth look like. Now underneath, right here where the jaw is, you got this right here, and it sort of creates this shape. Now we're going to draw within that shape. First of all, let's make sure that we get the jaw right. So I'm erasing that a little bit because I'm going to reshape it. You want a strong jaw. So by strong jaw, usually that means having it more masculine. Okay, I'm going to start kind of, you see where these tips are, here and here. I want to start there. There you go. And then you want to connect it. Don't make it too rounded though. So it's a little bit more angular. There you go. Okay, now again, we're working within this area right here. And what we are going to do is we're going to draw a line like this and like this. And this one makes like a D shape. And this one is the opposite. There you go. Okay, and then here, similar to what we did right here, goes across like that. There you go. Okay, within this D shape, I'm going to start right here. Okay, this corner, I'm going to make another kind of smaller curve to the corner. And here, curve to the corner. that. And I don't know if, let me see my reference. This is one of my reference photos. You see how there's like this dip right here where that D shape is? So let's draw that. That kind of goes inwards like that. But it doesn't show up on this side. Can't really tell over here either. I don't think it does. Okay, there you go. Set that aside. Okay, so let's fix this, and what we're going to do is we're just going to like draw the line going down, stop right here. You want to bring this upward like this and like this. Okay, and we're going to draw these markings right here. There's several of them, so we're going to simplify that. Okay, so here, across and up. Okay, this goes up this way and up this way. There you go. Okay, another one, this goes like this, and then goes like that. Stop right here, and what we need to do is we need to bring this upwards, and then like that. It goes in like this. Okay, so same thing here. You just want to make sure that you're doing something similar on this side that you are on the other side. I don't know why this kind of reminds me of Captain America wearing his helmet. Okay. Rectangle in the middle, a rectangle in the middle, like this. Okay, now we're going to start over here. We're going to create a straight line going across to this corner. Okay, and then another line going across. So it sort of makes these two straight lines like that. And then that straight line, we're going to draw 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then one more right here, and one more here. There you go. And then we're going to start here, and we're going to draw lines going this way towards that line. And they're like these little pistons that fill up with either liquid or something just to make his jaw move. Okay, 1, 2, 3 lines in the center there. 1, 2, 3 lines in the center. And there you go. Okay, from the teeth, draw a line going up and this way, up and this way. Okay, right here I'm going to draw another line going down, 2 lines going down actually. Okay, and then 2 lines going down right here. Okay, right here, going back over here, this goes up like that, and then shade this in. Shade that in. And we're going to shade this part in. Like that. And then just one more line going up like this, from the teeth going upwards. And what we're going to do is we're going to shade this part in. There you go. I hope that makes sense. It's a lot of like these little complicated lines going around over here, and it's just getting a little bit messy. This isn't, of course, this isn't the reference photo, the main one that I'm using, but yeah, I think that's pretty good, I think. Okay, so the thing with this is he's going to be, he really doesn't have a thick neck. He's got a tiny little pencil neck. And if you go by conventional drawings, a pencil neck does not make a person look strong. It makes them look skinny. And especially if you're talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger over here, he's not a skinny person. Okay, so remember what I said. This is going to be the neck, and it's going to be angled this way. So here I'm going to draw like the ribs of the neck. Okay, and then I'm drawing them as 2 lines going across. So 2 lines. And then here, I'm going to create like this line, and then where you have this part, you create a little bump. Okay, there you go. Now, piston right here. Let me zoom out slightly. Little tube. Well, here's the piston. I'm actually going to draw this part wider and then this part narrower. Okay, and then this part down here. I'm going to kind of leave this just open and not going to draw it. If you guys want, feel free to take a look at that reference photo and then continue drawing if you want to. But for the sake of this video, because I don't want it to go too long, I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. Okay, there you go. So there's that. And then there's another one over here, but it's going to be covered. And I'll show you guys what that looks like in an instant. Okay, so there's a little tube or tubing that goes from here, and it makes its way down to the side of the neck here. So compared to this is fairly straight. This one makes like a slight curve, and this one is darker. Okay, and it goes into the skull in that little port right there. Okay, and then behind it you see the others, the other piston right here. So I'm going to draw that one in the back. And then same thing. Actually, it's going to look like that. Okay, and then there's also a similar port with a similar tube, but it goes under the jaw, and it goes like this, and it goes to this side actually. There you go. Okay, now there's going to be a piston right here. It goes across like that, and then there's one right here, and it goes across upwards, actually diagonal like this. So I'm going to draw those first. Okay, that goes like this, and then this goes across like this. And then remember, we have this one here that goes to the back. You want to make sure that these are similar, and this one as well goes to the back. Okay, there you go. So let's start with this one. Draw a ring here, and it gets smaller. So, like that. And so, let me grab another pencil here so you guys can see. But what I essentially did was, okay, drew a letter C like this, and then another letter C inside, and then that letter C becomes the small piston, the smaller part. Okay, and then just draw a couple more rings going around. One right here, one right here, and then just continue. Okay, same thing here now. So here I'm going to draw that letter C. I'm going to draw a smaller letter C here, and then this one's going to go across. And then I'm going to draw another ring right here, another ring over here, so it starts to get even smaller. Okay, and then right now I'm not like super focused on it. I'm just drawing it for the sake of creating like a shoulder line, but I'm going to cut it off right here. Okay, there you go. Now don't expect me to draw a full body of this, because this is already like however long this is, like a 30-minute tutorial already. There you go. And then here, same thing. Okay, so this and that are the same. This one I'm going to draw a circle like that. Like this. Gets smaller and gets smaller. Okay, and then right here. There you go, and then smaller on this side. So we kind of have the neck. We have these things that create like the trapezius muscle. I'm going to draw what looks like something that protects the spine. Okay, so it just goes like this, and it goes down. Like a little panel. Okay, and there's more parts kind of going to the back, going like that. Okay, I'm going to continue this neck as it goes further down. There you go. And then I'm not even like overly focused on making sure things are okay looking here. I'm just going to draw a line like that, line across, and then down. Okay, and then right here, just going to cut it off right here. This goes down, this goes down. Okay, there you go. So there's our Terminator. Pretty much just this is what I wanted to focus on, not so much this. So, that's exhausting. I don't know why. There you go. There is our T-800 endoskeleton skull. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And I hope you guys enjoyed the Terminator Dark Fate that is coming out soon, as of recording this anyway. So anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Take care. See you next time. And you guys, that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end. I appreciate that a lot. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So head on over to Instagram, tag me at Draw2 so I can see your masterpieces. If you guys are ever curious about the tools that I use for drawing or the equipment that I use to make these videos, I have links in the description of this video, so make sure you guys check that out. If you are feeling extra generous, I have links down in the description as well for different ways that you can show your support on this channel. I already mentioned Patreon, but there are other ways as well, so be sure to check those out. Links in the description. Your contributions go a long way in ensuring that I can continue making videos just like this for you guys to enjoy free of charge. Again, if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video right here, comment down below, and share this with your friends in your social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course on my website, draw2.com, where you can find a free coloring page based on the tutorial drawing that is found in this video. Again, you guys, all of the links to those are found in the description of this video, so be sure to check that out. Finally, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I'll see you guys next time.